Hey guys, Hugh Shang here. Today we're going to be talking about Cannon Rush, why I think it's a little bit broken and has been for a while, a little bit overpowered, and what we can do to fix it. Okay guys, I'm here on Beckett. There's a really good Cannon Rush spot on this map, so we're going to be playing on here. I'm going to be playing with myself, but don't worry, this is PG. And so this map is kind of imba because you can put 3 pylons here, but there's a bunch of maps like this where you can kind of get these really tight pylons here. And the current problem is if you want to kill this pylon, you can only get 2 probes on here. There's no way to get 3 because this probe won't fit. So some of these pylons are okay. Like this one's fine. You can kill this one in time for the cannon rush, and you can kill this one in time. But you know, once they get their cannon back here and like maybe re-wall one of these pylons like this, then you're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, so the current cannon rush is a little bit imba in these positions. They basically get this 3 pylon wall and the game's over. So it's pretty harsh. Maybe it's fine at the pro level. I mean, I can defend cannon rush fairly consistently, but even I don't think my cannon rush is 100%. It's probably like 90% or 80%. And yeah, that doesn't seem right because I've been playing the game for like 11 years now. So we can't expect the average person to be defending cannon rushes if I can barely defend them after 10 years. And I know a lot of people really struggle against cannon rush. So, you know, even like a minor change that I'm going to propose here is actually really beneficial. And the change I want to propose is that we increase the cannon rush build time by 5 seconds. You're thinking, what? 5 seconds? That's nothing. That's not going to do anything. Actually, this is going to be massive because what it means is if you start a cannon and then you attack the pylon with 2 probes, you can kill that pylon before the cannon finishes as opposed to 3 probes. So it actually allows you to kill pylons with 33% less workers. So it's actually very big. It also slows down the leapfrogging of the cannons. So they put a cannon here, let it finish, and then build a pylon on top and then build another cannon. That increases the time it takes to hit your nexus by 10 seconds, which is quite a big deal against cannon rushes. Okay, let's look how this plays out in the unit tester. We're going to build a pylon, and the pylon's the same build time, but the difference is if we build a pylon and then kind of attack it, you know, pretty much right away, you can kill this pylon with only 2 probes before the cannon finishes. So this is going to be super helpful in those situations where you can only get 2 attacking the pylon because they put it in such a annoying position. And I think this is going to be pretty big for map makers too, because you don't want to always have these perfect minor line positions where people can't cannon rush, and you're always like checking those out and stuff. And this is really, really helpful to killing these in time. The other thing it does is it allows you to kill a cannon with also only 2 probes. So this would also take 3 if you attacked immediately, but now you can kill the cannon with only 2. And so I feel like this is actually a massive change because it's going to save you a lot of money. You can keep more probes on the mineral line. Normally you have to pull like all your probes. And even if you defend the cannon rush, you actually are still not in an amazing position because they can expand. So you can see here that the pylon finished before the cannon was up, and 2 probes can actually kill this cannon before it gets up as well. And the reason is because they're doing more damage while it's building, and because it builds longer, you're doing significantly more, and they're actually overpowering the shields. So it's pretty tight, you can see. But I mean, these are pretty helpful changes, even though they're super small. We could even make this like 6 or 7 seconds, honestly, if we really wanted to. And I think some people might be looking at that and thinking, that's actually a pretty big nerf. But what I want to point out is we've actually had a race with their defensive structure being significantly longer than cannon for like 8 years. And that's the spine crawler. So the spine crawler actually takes 36 seconds to build, whereas the cannon takes 29. So the spine crawler is already 7 seconds longer than the cannon. And I mean, this is an easy fix. Makes cannon rushes a lot weaker. It makes, you know, void array, shield battery a little bit weaker. I think there's only positives, unless you're a cannon rusher, I guess. But in my experience, I think even the cannon rushers would like a change like this because I think they know it's broken, but they just like, you know, tinkering with this style, and they just enjoy playing this style. So balancing it, I think they would still be fine with that, even if they're a little lower MMR. still enjoying working on their unique strat. And for the rest of us, we're not screaming at our computers. There's you know, an easier way to defend it. It's still going to be good, by the way. This isn't going to neuter the strategy at all. Like, it's probably still going to be quite hard for even, you know, Masters players to defend. But I think this significantly reduces the strategy's power and puts it much more in line with other rushes, you know, in your ability and ease to defend it.